All right, first of all, to the residential, what would you recommend to them in terms of plants? Based on what they want, whether high maintenance or low maintenance.
Well, I'm recommending Exora. I'm recommending Croton. I recommend, you can use Bougainvillea,
And of course, Bougainvillea is an ever beautiful plant right front here. That doesn't need a lot of maintenance.
Sell it, buy it, rent it, lease it.
KMC Property Services, making your real estate dream a reality.
Welcome everyone. I'm your host, Karen Coke, and as usual, this channel is about real estate matters. So from time to time, we have special guests who are in the industry whom we will conduct interviews with. Tonight is one of such, wherein we have a pre-broadcast with someone in the industry. This person is a landscaper. So I'll get back to that in a few minutes, and I'll go right into our quote for today. So the quote goes like this: for the seller, they are giving up their home where they have all these attachments. And for the buyer, it's about painting a picture of their new lives and then carrying them through the whole process to a positive result. And this is by Sally Foster Jones. Some of the tips that will be brought to you tonight will be that of landscaping. So we have gone through how you furnish the home. Now we're looking at the outdoors and what you can do to really, beautify the external of where you call home. I remember living in close to Old Harbor, over 20 years ago. And it was my basic unit that I was living in, right? And what I did, I love flowers. So of course I bought Bougainvillea, I bought roses, I had Ixuria, and I planted all these plants. And then I had a fence. So I had a nice, fabulous fence. And as I said before, I paved the driveway and my unit was just a basic unit. Now, when my neighbors pass, they tell me they love to look over my home because I had the Bougainvillea cascading over, not fully, it wasn't fully cascading over the fence because I trimmed it to the fence height. And of course, anyone who knows Bougainvillea will just bloom. It's like the more you trim it and so on, it just blooms right throughout the year. And so even if I had a dull day at work, whenever I came home, I'm welcomed by the beautiful Bougainvillea that, was used as my hedging. And my neighbors used to tell me that they usually love to pass and look over because I didn't allow it to pass the height of the fence. As soon as it was growing out of shape, I would call the gardener to come and attend to it. And I remember after I left, one of my neighbors called me to say, Karen, do you know the person, do you have the number for the person who lives in who owns the property? And I had to tell her, no, we were no longer in contact because I sold the house. I can't keep check on what they do there. They said, Karen, you remember that lovely garden that you had there? It's no more. So, it's up to the person. Some persons love gardening. Some persons love to see the beautiful garden, but they don't care to look after it. We're going to go right into tonight's topic, and that is tips on how to beautify your property with Mr. Anvil Stevens. So please stay tuned and enjoy.
So, Anvil, how long have you been a landscaper?
started directly been training from 2012. I directly got into it, started training. But when I dispatch and decide I want to go on my own and do this, is in 2017. But I was still in training.
What does the job entail in order for you to, this passion that you have in landscaping and so on? What do you do? Or what are your clients supposed to expect from you?
All right, first of all, when we do the site visit and all, say it's high maintenance, low maintenance.
All right, first of all, to the residential, what would you recommend to them in terms of plants? Based on what they want, whether high maintenance or low maintenance.
Well, I'm recommending salsa grass. I'm recommending Exora. I'm recommending Croton. I recommend, you can use bougainvillea,
And of course, bougainvillea is an ever beautiful plant right
constant,
throughout the year.
yeah.
That doesn't need a lot of maintenance.
No, and if it
And it loves the sunshine.
and it loves the sunshine, but if you want, you can cut it down and it spring right back.
Right.
You understand? So it's just something it is a low maintenance. You have the sage here, you have the Duranta bowl, and right now, this is a low maintenance. So right now, you're going to have the bowl, you got the green, the bowl. So, it's right here. It is finished. So right now we're going to add to the Duranta gold. So what does it do? We plant it a little bit separation from it. So the Duranta gold will spread, and the next one would spread. So you keep on training it, and it will lock. So when you trim it, you'll get one edging.
Right.
So for the beautification, we're going to add some red chip around it.
And that really adds to the beauty of it.
Yes,
Some of us will look at that and say, no, that's just like a wood chip.
Because the thing is, with the Texas sage, the sage now, it is something you can have it alone and just trim it alone, and it just gives you a beauty. Because you can trim it and it's just flat.
I know it. And this is the one that blooms purple.
Yes, it blooms purple.
And the Duranta gold also blooms.
Yes, a purple.
Purple as well.
Yeah,
so
but you don't make it reach to that because
you have the option of letting it bloom or just let it remain.
Yeah, that is when you're not training it.
Yes.
It will become.
It will bloom.
It will bloom. It will bloom.
Would you recommend this profession to others, and what are the requirements?
Yes, with determined is not a lot of young people really like this job because of the sun.
Yeah.
And I get guys to come and try to work with me, but they don't have the energy for doing this job.
Okay, so this job requires somebody who really has the passion and the drive to do it.
Yes, and you can take a lot of sunburn.
Right.
In Jamaica here, no matter what, plants and palm beautification is what makes the place look good. Some people might look at it and say, oh, it's expensive, on the care money and this, but afterwards you will get your satisfaction with everything.
Right.
My requirement with my company, we contract to do work and to maintain it. My contract comes if a plant die, I can replace it.
Okay, all right.
Yes, we can replace it.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have our nursery, so we can always replace a plant into that contract. So if we are maintaining a place, then don't have to worry about going and buying no plants.
Okay.
You know?
And that is good. Very good.
Yes,
Very good.
we can take that palm trees and all of that. I also specialize in pruning trees.
Pruning.
Yes, and cutting and removing,
Yes, yes.
So that is one of my skills also.
A part of the
Yes.
service that you offer.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So we are happy to know that, and that is all a part and parcel of the package of
Yeah.
landscape.
Yeah.
Thanks again, and all the very best in what you do.
Yes.
And I know this is gonna look even very in a couple of weeks or so. This is gonna look more beautiful.
Tune into our live stream, Real Estate-ically Speaking, with yours truly every second and fourth Friday as of November 2021. You can contact us at the information on screen.